Hey everybody, my name is Spiritually E. Welcome back to my channel. As I grow, you grow. Let's grow together. So the crystal of the day is going to be the carnelian. This is what the carnelian looks like. It's actually one of my birthstones in my birth chart. So let me tell you all about this carnelian. The carnelian is a stabilizing stone. It restores vitality and motivation, and it also stimulates your creativity. It helps promote positive life choices. The carnelian is really here to motivate you, to give you courage. It helps you get over abuse of any kind. So this is a good stone for people in abusive situations or relationships. I don't know if any of you are, but if so, get the carnelian. And it also helps you trust yourself and your perceptions. It's also a huge powerhouse to success and known as a good luck charm to human beings. So, once again, if you think that you would like to get the carnelian, go ahead and get that. I'm pretty sure it's lots of places you can go and buy from on the internet and lots of stores as well. So, okay. So today's angel number is going to be 333. If you've been seeing this angel number a lot or repeatedly, it is a sign from your angels letting you know that they're there for the love and support. 333 also has to do with life changes. The number 3 in general is a very creative and joyful number that has to do with manifestations, life changes, growth, and completion. 3 also has to do with a special connection with spirit. That along because the spiritual realm is where your creativity comes from. So when you see the number 3 times, that's just amplifying it. So it's making it stronger. So it's giving it a deeper meaning. It's like, oh, you really didn't see this number for no reason. Here, we're going to give it to you 3 times. We know you're going to see that. You can't deny this. You may have been able to deny that 3, but you cannot deny 333. So if you see angel number 333, just call on your guides, call on spirit. Let them know that you are aware that they are near, and let them know what you need help with. That's what your guys and your spirit team, that's what everybody is for. They want you to call on them. They want you to communicate with them. Some people, you may feel like you need a friend. You may feel like you're lonely. Talk to your spirit team. They want to help you. They want you to want them to help you. So, you know that saying, closed mouths don't get fed? Facts. Communicate with them so they can feed you. Literally. 333 is also a sign that you need to commit to your spiritual journey. That you need to commit to your spiritual journey and your personal growth. So if you've been seeing 333, that is what it could mean for you. Today I wanted to take a moment just to talk to you guys about the spiritual journey itself. From the moment when you first start spiritually awakening. But what a lot of people don't know is from the very moment before you come into this realm to the moment when you are coming into this realm, you were always on a spiritual journey, whether you knew it or not. And when you have your spiritual awakening, you're coming into knowing of your spiritual journey. Certain things had to happen in your life in order for you to come into in order for you to even come into the knowing of your spiritual journey. So if something so beautiful like that happens to you, for you, dive in. You really want to dive in. You don't want to pass it up, because once you wake up, they cannot put you back to sleep. It is over. A lot of people, once you begin your spiritual journey, you go through different phases. A lot of people go through the conspiracy stage where they get so wrapped up in what the government is doing and not doing. They kind of lose themselves in that. So if that's the spiritual stage that you're in right now, know that it gets better. Do not let that be your focus, because of course they're doing things. They've always been doing the things behind the scenes, in the scenes. Just don't get too wrapped up in it. You have a higher purpose. Some of you may be at the point in your journey where you feel like you're losing all your friends, you're losing all your family, you're lonely, you're so misunderstood. Nobody understands you. They don't know who you are. They don't know what you're going through. You don't feel like you belong here. You feel like you belong somewhere on another planet. It is okay, because a lot of people on a spiritual journey have felt the exact same way that you feel, and a lot of them probably still are feeling the exact same way that you feel. But it is okay, because it gets better. The bad times and the lonely times do not define who you are, but you have to go through them in order to figure out who you are. It's like you need those times of being alone, being a hermit. I call this the hermit stage, when you're going through that loneliness phase and you're just in your nook and you're studying and you're figuring things out. Because after the hermit stage, you're gonna have a sun stage. You're gonna pop out. It's gonna be better than ever. And to those people who think that a lot of people on their spiritual journey just think it's all fun and games and flowers and sunshine and angel numbers and spells, I haven't met any of them type of people yet. I have not. I always see people post statuses like that, like it's more to being spiritual than that. Can you show me where those people are who think it's like that? Can you show me where those people are, please? Because I personally haven't met any of them yet. A lot of people that I know on their spiritual journey went through. The people that I know that are on a spiritual journey went through it, still going through it. Might not be going through it right now, but I'll go through it again. I don't know the angel and pixie dust spiritual people like I don't. The people I know put in the work. Because if you fake the funk, it will show. It definitely will show. Also, just because you don't see somebody going through the motions, that does not mean that they're not going through the motions. You could live in the same house with somebody and not see all the work that they do on their spiritual journey. So keep that in mind, ladies and gentlemen. The spiritual path takes a lot of hard work, perseverance, dedication, a lot of shadow work, a lot of obstacles, phases. It's a lot. So can y'all please just stop saying that, because I don't know those people. I've never met those people. And I'm pretty sure everybody doesn't think like that. You're probably the only one thinking like that. A big, huge part of the spiritual journey is letting go, releasing, because you cannot carry problems from yesterday into tomorrow. Now, I'm not saying this literally, or maybe literally, but majority of the time, I'm not saying this literally, because of course things happen, but after they happen, allow yourself to feel them while they're happening, and after they happen, let them go. Don't continue to revisit the past. Boundaries. You have to set boundaries, and lately for me, boundaries has been a thing that keeps popping up, because people can only do what you allow them to do. If you keep feeding into certain types of behavior, you're going to keep getting that type of behavior from people. If you allow people to treat you certain ways, they're always going to treat you that certain way. So set boundaries. And not even just for other people, but boundaries for yourself too. There has to be things that you are not willing to allow yourself to do. There has to be a line that you're not willing to cross for the sanity of yourself. Not just for others, but for you, because you come first. When you fill your cup, then your cup can overflow and fill others. You cannot fill other cups when you're running on an empty cup. So set boundaries for yourself. Also, when you're on your spiritual journey and you're learning how to do things, like we're going to go over a lot of stuff. Like I'm going to teach you guys how to center and ground and do spell work. Um, but you guys have to remember that everything happens in divine timing. So it doesn't happen when you want it to, but it happens when it needs to. Even if you feel like something isn't working, that doesn't mean that it's not working. It could just come later down the line, because if it's not meant for something to happen, it won't happen until it's meant for it to happen. If y'all understand what I'm saying. So yes, you cannot rush the spiritual journey. You have to take your time. It is a very delicate thing. Um, we don't want to just understand it. We want to understand it. So you take times with things you love, and you love yourself. So take time with yourself and take time with your journey. Now, I do want to go ahead and pull some angel cards for you guys. I'm just going to go ahead and pull a couple. So let's hop into it. So today I'm going to be using the Angel Guide Oracle by Kyle Gray, and artwork is by Jennifer Hawkyard. It's 44 cards in this deck, and it's basically just messages from your angels, messages that you need to know. So I'm going to pull 3 for the collective. Spirit team, what does the collective need to know? Spirit team, what does the collective need to know? What does the collective need to know? What does the collective need to know, Spirit team? What does the collective need to know? Signs and reminders. So that's the first card. Let's get the second card. Spirit guide, spirit team, what else does the collective need to know? Spirit guide, spirit team, what else does the collective need to know? What do they need to know? What is a message for them? Something significant that they need to know. Transformation is the second one. Okay, last but not least, spirit team, spirit guides, what does the collective need to know? What does the collective need to know? What does the collective need to know? One more card. One more card. Strength and guidance. Yep. Okay, so we're going to start off with the signs and reminders.